here for a second, you know, I'll be right back. So just, you know, stay with the practice until I come back. It shouldn't happen, but if it does, and we'll just start to find our breath here, and just starting to find our breath. And as I was in my like journaling kind of prayer practice this morning, what started to come through was this idea of reassessing and kind of reevaluating certain aspects of our lives. And not from a place of it's not good enough, right? But from a place of appreciation, like really recognizing what's working well already, what feels good already, and also being able to just mindfully see where maybe we could fine tune something a little bit, right? Or we could just tweak it or pivot, even just a touch, so that we continue to move in a direction that feels nourishing and organic and authentic and aligned. So just taking some nice deep breaths as you just kind of let that land. And then just if it feels like if it resonates, you know, just inviting that into your practice. Like, where might I be able to kind of reevaluate something to just continue to move it in a really positive direction? We'll also just call on spirit, calling on the intelligence of the universe, calling on the divine to just come and be with us as we move on our mats this morning, as we embark on another Monday, another week, and just to help us feel that divine guidance, that support, that assistance in that direction. Beautiful. So let's just stay here for about 3 more breaths. And I'm going to encourage you as you're breathing to find that Ujjayi pranayama and find that Samariti pranayama where the inhale, exhale are equal. And with each of those breaths, just having that intention to sync back up with your soul self, with source energy, with that infinite wisdom, that place that just feels like a natural reprieve. And then I'm just going to give you your own moment here. If you want to set your own intention, definitely feel free to infuse that now into the practice. Awesome. And then we'll go ahead and just bring a soft gaze into the room and we'll find child's pose. So just coming into this child's pose for only a breath or two here with the arms stretched forward and the forehead resting down. And then we're going to take it right into a little side bending child's pose. So as we inhale, we'll walk the hands over to the right side of the mat. And it might even feel good to let the hips just roll or even shift or tip a little bit to the left. And then breathing into the parts that feel a little stickier than other parts. And then we'll just start to walk the hands over to the other side of the mat. So just a little stroll over to the left. Feel free to relax the head down. I sometimes let the head come down and sometimes I lift the head up, just depending on how sticky things are in there. So just sending some nice deep breaths through the rib cage, through the shoulder blade. Really nice. So as we inhale, we'll start to walk the hands back toward the middle of the mat, and we'll go ahead and come up onto your knees. So we're going to come to a little standing position here on the knees. We're going to move kind of like in a circular motion. So I call this like a little windmill. You just start to move the arms around, and I even like to dip the hips down as I come around. And there's no wrong or right way to do this. It's just like let the body move, let the arms move, and just find these big circles. Just really noticing what you're noticing and feeling what you're feeling. We'll go one more in this direction. And then we'll go ahead and just switch it. And if it expresses a little differently on this side than it did on the other side, that's okay too. We'll just go a couple more here. Beautiful. And we'll just come up to stand on the knees. So taking the arms down by your sides, inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. So it's like we're in this little mountain pose. Exhale, let the right hand fall down towards the right leg, and then feel that your inner thighs are hugging in just a little bit. So the knees will actually probably shift a little bit also. And then slide the right hand down the leg. And we're going to spin the gaze to look up at this left hand. Maybe go a little further into that side bend. And then as we inhale, sweep the right hand up. Exhale, let the left hand fall down the leg. So a little bit of a hug there through the inner thighs. Slide the left hand down the side of the left leg, and then look toward this top hand. Really pressing both knees into the mat. And then we'll inhale, sweep the left arm up. And as we exhale, we'll take the hands straight down to the mat to find our tabletop position. Starting to move through our cat-cow, inhaling as we arch the spine. Exhaling as we round it out. And again, inhale, arching through the spine. Exhale, rounding it out. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, finding that nice big back bend. Exhale, rounding it out. Coming into a nice flat back, inhale. And as we exhale, let's tuck the toes, lift up through the tailbone, and come into that downward facing dog. Take a few moments here to just pedal out your feet. Shake out your head yes and no. And then we'll find a little stillness here, and also 3 rounds of Ujjayi Pranayama, deep nostril breathing. It's like you're just starting to make conscious contact with your feet, with your legs, with your hips, your belly, your back, your chest, your shoulders, your arms. One thing I love so much about this practice is the way it increases our own healing abilities. It's like just through that deep presence and that deep awareness It's almost like we can shift anything we want, whatever's happening on an energetic level. Just by bringing your presence to it, you can actually shift it. So we'll inhale to look forward, and let's go ahead and just walk the feet to the top of the mat on this first round. We'll lift halfway as we get here, breathing in, and then exhale as we fold. And let's root to rise. Inhale, push down through the feet, sweep the arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. And as we exhale, take the hands behind us. Let's interlace the fingers. We're going to say good morning to these shoulders. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, open up across the collarbones. Exhale, send the tailbone back as you start to fold down over the legs. You might even bend the knees a little bit here and then spill the head down. And then option to stay exactly like you are. Option to begin exploring maybe a straighter knee bend, like a straighter leg here. Notice where things feel a bit sticky, and then just bringing your breath and your curiosity to those places. And take one more breath. And then we'll release the hands down. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, step your left foot back. We'll bring this knee all the way down to the mat. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. So finding our Anjaneyasana. And as you exhale, let the hands float back down towards the floor. Inhale, lift your back knee. And as you exhale, find your easy twist. So root that left hand down and sweep that right hand up. I'm just gonna get a clip from my hair. We're here for 3, 2, and as we exhale, releasing this right hand down to the floor. Okay, as we inhale, walking all the way around to the back of our mat. And as you exhale, let your right knee come to the floor. Very good. Inhale, sweep your arms up. We're finding this low lunge once again. And as we exhale, let the hands float down to the ground. Good. Inhale, tuck your back toe, lift your back knee. And as you exhale, root your right hand, sweep your left hand up and find this easy twist. Beautiful. We're here for 3, 2. As you exhale, release your left hand down and go ahead and step back into your plank pose. I'm just going to take us through a little mandala. Okay, take a deep breath in here. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Untuck your toes. Inhale, roll your shoulders back, lift your heart. Exhale, lower the chest, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Breathe, find that steady and equal Ujjayi pranayama, samavriti. Beautiful. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. Let's inhale, look forward, step, walk, or jump, top of your mat. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, let's fold down the legs. Inhale, root to rise, come all the way up. Sweep the arms up, here's our Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, take your hands behind you, interlace your fingers. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, spread your collarbones. Exhale, we're folding down the legs. So you might notice it's easier to fold this time with a little bit of a straighter leg, but feel free to bend the knees if you need to. We're here for 3, relaxing the head. 2, and 1. Bring the hands down. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step your left foot back, and we'll bring that knee down to the ground. Okay, so let's find that low lunge again. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. And this time as you exhale, prayer twist to the right. So you're in your baby low lunge, your left elbow crosses the right thigh, palms press together, and we rotate the gaze up and back. We hold for 3, 2, And 1. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, release your hands to frame your foot. Inhale, tuck your back toes, lift your knees. So listen up. As we exhale, walk to the left, but we're gonna stop in the middle of the legs this time. All right, so we're in this big, wide, open stance. Inhale, lift your head, your heart. Exhale, fold down the midline. Let's walk the hands back. Line up the fingertips and the toe tips. Adjust your feet accordingly. So if the head is close to the ground, the feet come in closer together. If the head is far away from the ground, the feet go a little wider. And then we want to work those legs. Lift the kneecaps, squeeze the thighs. Hug the elbows in so they're shoulder distance apart. We're here for 3. 2, lifting up through your tailbone. And 1. Inhale, walking the hands forward, lifting up through your head and your heart. Exhale, let's walk around here to the front of your mat. So we walk to the left, and we're gonna lower your back knee to the mat. Inhale, sweep the arms up, low lunge. Exhale, prayer twist to the left. So we hook the right elbow, press the palms together, spiral the gaze back. Deep breathing for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, release your hands to frame your foot. So lifting this back knee, we'll go ahead and step to your top of your mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale as you forward fold. Let's root to rise. Inhale, sweep the arms up. As we exhale, Tadasana Mountain Pose. Okay, so we'll move through our first Chaturanga variation here of your Vinyasa. Feel free to modify. Inhale, sweeping arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step walk or float back. Take it down through Chaturanga or maybe back to your belly. Inhale, upward facing chest. Exhale, downward facing chest. Nice deep breath in and out. Maybe giving it a nice sighing lion's breath out the mouth. Beautiful. And then as we inhale, look to the top of your mat. Step, walk, or jump, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale as we fold down the legs. Let's root to rise. Inhale, sweep the arms up. As we exhale, take the hands down by your side. So we're gonna take that mandala again, but going the other direction, okay? Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. And as you exhale, step your right leg back. Okay, this time we're gonna keep the back knee off the floor. Inhale, sweep the arms up. So we're coming right up into this high lunge, deep breath in. Exhale, spin your back heel and find warrior 2. Beautiful. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, windmill your hands to frame your front foot. So pick your back heel up. Very nice. So keep your back heel up. Start to walk your hands to the upper right-hand corner of your mat. So it's like high lunge legs, humble warrior 2 arms, bow the head down. We're here for 3. Stay buoyant in those legs. 2, 1. Inhale as you start to walk your hands in toward your body, okay? Lifting up through our head and our heart. We'll exhale, walk the hands around to the right, all the way around to the back of our mat. So bend this right knee. Let's find that high lunge. Here we go. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And we'll pause and hold. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, pivot your back heel and then find that warrior 2 here. Beautiful. So just like a little check-in, a little visit. Inhale, reversing the warrior. As you exhale, windmill the hands down to frame your foot. So you're gonna pick your back heel up, and then we'll walk the hands over here to the left upper corner of your mat. I like to pop up to my fingertips, bow the head, and stay super active through your legs. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, walking your hands back in toward your body. So listen up, we'll actually exhale, walk your hands to the left, but we're just gonna stop in the middle of the legs. So spin the toes in, taking peace finger bind on the insides of the big toes. So catching those big toes. Inhale, lift your head and heart. Exhale, folding down the legs. So once again, if that head, that looks good, Rebecca. If the head is too close to the ground, we take the feet in a little closer. Really lifting up on your toes, pressing down into your fingers, squeezing your thighs for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lift your head, lift your heart. As you exhale, take your hands to your hips. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. And as you exhale, we're gonna step right to the top of your mat. Awesome. So releasing your hands down here, take a breath, take a beat. We're gonna rinse that out. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, vinyasa of your choice. You'll step, walk, or jump back, lower down your way. So chaturanga or belly. Inhale, get those shoulders onto your back. Exhale, finding our downward facing dog. And pausing here for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, look forward, step, walk, or jump. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold down the legs. We root to rise. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And as we exhale, mountain pose, Tadasana, arms come down. Gorgeous. So we'll finish that half mandala. Here we go. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. We step the right foot back as we exhale, and we come up into our high lunge. Inhale, root to rise. Beautiful. Adding on here, we take a deep breath in. Let's bring the palms together. Exhale, prayer twist to the left. Right elbow comes across that front thigh. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, look forward. Release your hands to frame your foot and then spin your back heel. So you're in warrior 2 legs. Root to rise. Inhale, warrior 2. And we're going to hold here, warrior 2. Taking an inhale as we reverse the warrior, we'll straighten out this front leg. And as we exhale, rebend that front knee as you come forward, elbow to thigh, right arm comes over. So here's option 1. Okay, option 2, left hand to the outside of this front foot. Option 3, you can find your bind. We're here for 3, 2, and then slowly just releasing the hands down, and we'll walk. So keep your back heel where it is. Okay, we're gonna walk your hands to the upper right corner of your mat. Yep. Now we're in humble warrior 2. So just like we did before, but now we're in warrior 2 legs instead of high lunge legs. Bow the head for 3, 2, 1. Inhale to walk your hands back in toward you. And as we exhale, we're gonna walk the hands around to the right, come all the way up here to the top of your mat. Very nice. Okay, finding our high lunge. Here we go. Inhale, root to rise. Let's pause as we arrive. Palms come together, deep breath in. And then as we exhale, we prayer twist to the right. So hook the left elbow across the right thigh, very nice. Stay super buoyant in the hips. Reaching heart forward. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, release the hands down. Pivot your back heel to the mat. And then windmill the arms up. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, hold, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse the warrior. We'll straighten this front leg out. Exhale, rebend the front knee as you flow forward. Option to take elbow to thigh, left arm over. Option to take hand to the ground here. Option to move into those binds that we did, I think it was 2 weeks ago now for Bird of Paradise. We're here for 3, 2. And as you exhale, release the hands to come inside the right foot. Woo, big, big burn in the legs here. Take your hands to walk forward here at the upper left corner of your mat, and then relax the head down. So we're in those nice warrior 2 feet. Awesome. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, walk your hands back in toward your body. And then we'll take the hands, we'll walk again to the left here, spin your right toes in, and let's just fold down the legs. So you're in that nice big wide-legged stance. We're gonna actually sweep the arms behind us, interlace your fingers. Yes, and come into that Yogi Mudra fold. For 3, 2, and then nice and slow, nice and easy as we inhale, press through your feet, start to lead with the heart. We're gonna come all the way up here, nice and slow. And then we're just gonna step to the top of the mat and relax the hands down, close your eyes down, take a breath. I love mandalas because you kind of don't know where you are, and it's like, it's very helpful to just keep you very present. Let's inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, vinyasa of your choice, step, walk, or float back. Take that vinyasa. And we'll come back into downward facing dog and just pause here. Nice deep breath in and out. Perfect. Okay, so we'll take our right leg to the sky. Yeah, inhale, sweep that right leg up. As we exhale, bend the knee, opening up the hip. So if you're feeling at this point that like you're ready or you want to flip the dog, you could take your wild thing here. And then nice and easy inhale to come back, three-legged dog. And as we exhale, we'll step to warrior 1. So just plant that right foot and spin your back heel. And then we're gonna pause here. So we're coming into triangle from the ground up, okay? So we're gonna straighten out this front leg. My suggestion, if the hamstring is tight, is that we bring this right hand onto the shin or the ankle. And then I take the left palm to the inside of my leg and I zip up through the side of the body, rotating up through the upper back to reach that top arm up. I'm gonna come over to the screen here. Yes, beautiful. So it's like you want the left hip to rotate toward the floor and the left shoulder to rotate up toward the sky. We're here for 3, 2. As you inhale, press to your feet and come all the way up here. The arms spread wide, and as you exhale, you're gonna pivot your right toes in, pivot your left toes out, and then take a deep breath in. As we exhale, we reach the left hand to the back of the mat, and we're coming into triangle from standing, okay? Left hand comes down, maybe onto the shin. Maybe it can come inside the leg, right arm comes up. So just notice the difference, right? Rotate the right hip towards the floor. Rotate the right shoulder toward the sky. See if you can look toward the top hand. Lengthen through the back of the neck for 3. Really root down through your feet. Lift your thighs, 2. 1. Now listen up. We'll inhale. Press through your feet. Come all the way up. And we're actually going to be stepping here to the back of our mat. So we'll exhale, step to the back of our mat. Just take a moment. Pause. Breathe. Moving into chair pose. Inhale. Utkatasana. Bend those knees. Scoop the arms up. Exhale. Forward fold. Inhale. Half lift. Moving through a vinyasa of your choice here. Step, walk, or float back. Inhale, upward facing chest. Exhale, downward facing chest. Beautiful. So we'll do that exact same sequence, starting with the left leg. So it's a half mandala. We won't go all the way around. Okay, inhale, lift your left leg up. As you exhale, bend the knee. Open the hip, and then maybe wild thing it. So you can flip that dog perhaps. Get that beautiful back bend in. Inhale to make our way back. 3-legged dog. Left leg lifts. Exhale, step through for what looks like warrior 1. Okay, step that left foot, root the back heel. Now, we're gonna straighten the front leg. Option to take your left hand to your shin or just hover it inside the leg. We're gonna zip the right arm up the body and rotate through the upper back. Right hip moves toward the floor. Right shoulder moves up toward the sky. Reach the arms in opposite directions for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, press through your feet to come all the way up. Arms reach out wide. Exhale, spin your left toes in. Inhale, spin your right toes forward. Pause. So you've got that back angled foot. Front foot faces forward. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. As you start to reach for the front of your mat, you're also going to pivot your left hip toward the ground. Then release the right hand down. Then reach the left arm up. So left hip moves toward the floor. Left shoulder moves toward the sky, and look up if you can. 3, gonna rotate that back leg in, rotate that front leg out. 2, 1. Inhale, push through your feet to come all the way back up. Woo, spread those arms open. Exhale, let's step right here to the front of our mat. And then just relax the arms, close the eyes, take a breath. Perfect. Gorgeous. So let's rinse it out, okay? Chair pose. Inhale, bend the knees, scoop the arms up. Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, half lift. Exhale, step walker, jump it back. Moving through your vinyasa. Inhale, upward chest. Exhale, downward chest. We pause and hold. Downward facing dog. Spiral those triceps in. Yes. Okay, warrior 1, right side. Inhale, step the right foot, root to rise, Virabhadrasana A. So we'll square the hips off, square the shoulders off. See if we can bring the palms together today and look right up to the thumbs. So even if you have to lower your arms down a little bit, pushing through the feet. Everything moving toward the midline of the body. We're here for 3, 2. Good. Now as you exhale, draw your hands to your heart. And we'll inhale, step onto the right foot and lift your left knee through. Woo! We're crossing the left ankle over the right thigh to come into our figure four. So press the tailbone back and then flex the top foot and just breathe. Might take a few breaths to really find that deepest stretch. Be very mindful on the knees for 3, 2, 1. Inhale to come all the way back up. And then just exhale to release that top foot. We'll shake this bottom foot out a little bit. Woo! And then just release yourself here. Feet down, hands down, close the eyes down. So just giving ourselves a moment this week to reevaluate and reassess if we need to. Not because there's something wrong, right? Not because things aren't working per se, but because we want to stay as conscious and as healthy as possible in the way that we're making our choices, in the way that we're navigating the journey. All right, we'll take our feet back together here. Coming into chair pose, once again, inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Now listen up, we'll inhale, half lift here, and then step to your plank, and we'll pause in our plank. We're gonna press the heels back, stretch the heart forward, and then start to pull the knees straight through to the chest. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Really using those lower abdominals to hover and hold. Good. 1 more each side. Inhale, come into your plank. Exhale, chaturanga or belly or hands and knees for cat-cow. And we'll come back into downward facing dog and just pause. Nice deep breaths in and out. Settling in. Relaxing your head, your neck, your face. Beautiful. Warrior 1, left foot steps forward. Inhale, root to rise. We'll come all the way up here. And then hold here. Squaring off the hips. Let's take the palms together, even if we have to lower the arms. Looking right at the thumbs, balancing out the left and the right side of the brain. Release the shoulder blades down the back. We'll take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring those prayer hands to your heart. We're gonna step through onto this left foot. Inhale, lift the right knee to come up. Exhale, taking that ankle across the thigh. And then we'll start to sit back. So it's a balance, of course. So go slow, go easy. Make sure the knee's okay. If not, you come out. You can just move into your chair squat instead. Keep the top foot flexed. Whew, sitting back, lift the heart. We're here for 3. Breathing into those sticky places. 2, 1. Inhale to come all the way back up to stand, and then just exhale to release the foot and just take a moment to find some stillness. If you feel like you need to shake things out, you can shake things out a little bit. Close the eyes. Very nice. Let's step the feet together, open the eyes. We're gonna rinse that out. Inhale, sweeping arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Step back to your plank, and we're gonna pause and plank. So very similar to before, but we're gonna cross the knees to the opposite arm, and we're just moving right and left. Stay in that super strong plank as you hover, using the lower abdominals to pull the legs through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4 more, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to plank, take a deep breath in. You can exhale, child's pose, cat, cow, vinyasa. Making our way to downward facing dog for a rest. Steady out the breath. Beautiful. So we're actually going to come right onto our back from here. So as you inhale, look forward, step walker, jump to a seat, and we'll lie down on our backs. So combining a little hip opening with a little ab work. So as we lie down nice and flat here, just like we did in our standing position, we'll cross the right ankle over the left thigh. It's important to keep the top foot flexed so it stays active. And then we'll take the hands behind your head, maybe even interlace your fingers just a little bit, and we'll lift the legs. So basically the left knee is going to be right up above the left hip and the right leg is in figure 4 position. If this is too much on the knees, for anybody who watches this later, you can just bring your legs together here. Okay, let's take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, start to lift up through the shoulder blades so they come as far off the mat as possible. And then we're going to just pulse it out as you hold your figure 4. Pulse, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. Hold it here. Good. Now, as we inhale, we'll let the left heel come to the ground, reach the head back, exhale, lift. A few more like this. Inhale, full body open, exhale, squeeze. 2, good. 3 more. Inhale, open, exhale, squeeze, and 3, good. 2 more. Inhale, exhale. Keep your back nice and flat on the ground. 1 more. Exhale. Good. Inhale, come down nice and flat. Weave your arms through that hole. Catch a hold of your left leg and start to pull that in for figure 4. And then we'll just slowly release your left foot down to the mat and then release your right foot down to the mat. You'll probably notice that you did a lot of work there in that left leg. All right, let's take the hands by your side. As you inhale, press the hips up and come into your bridge pose. So just baby bridge here, hips come up off the ground, lower back off the ground, middle back off the ground, but the upper back stays on the ground. So if it feels okay, interlace your fingers underneath your body. Move the knees forward, move the hips up, and move the heart back. And then just slowly release your hips down. Very good. Ooh, let your back completely relax down onto the mat. And then we'll switch and take the left ankle across the right thigh. Yeah. So flex your top foot, make sure that your leg is active. Let's bring the hands behind your head. And then we'll go ahead and lift your right foot so that your right knee is right over your hip, exactly like that. Yep. Let's take a deep breath in. Exhale, roll as much of your shoulder blades off the mat as possible. Stay here. And then pulse it out. 10, 9, 8. Doing your very best to use your abs and not pull the head. 3, 2, hold it up, hold it. Good, as we inhale, we open the whole body, tap the right heel, exhale, bring it up. Squeeze, good, 3 more. Keep that back nice and flat on the mat. Exhale, 2. Good, Last 3. Exhale. Good. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last 1. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to relax your head down and then slide your hands through that hole, catch a hold of your right leg and then pull the legs in. Okay, flexing that top foot. And then release your right foot back to the floor, release your left foot to the floor. And we'll take our hands either by your hips or this time you might bring them by your ears to come into that full wheel position. When you're ready, inhale, lifting up just the baby bridge or the full bridge. And wherever you are, knees move forward, hips move up, heart moves back. Lifting through the arches of your feet, pressing down through the heels of your hands, the heels of your feet. Slowly release yourself back to the floor. And take your feet together and your knees out wide. Take your right hand to your belly and your left hand to your heart. So it's interesting, we make progress on things and then we have to kind of reassess and sort of reevaluate, right? And just make sure that we're moving forward efficiently and effectively and in a way that feels genuine and authentic and loving and kind. So we're just kind of taking a moment this week to just look, you know, how am I doing? Is there anything I need to fine tune a little bit? Where could I express maybe a little more appreciation? Beautiful. So let's find our happy baby here. We'll catch a hold of the feet, the outsides of the feet, and then start to pull those knees down toward the ground, just outside the rib cage. I love this one, it decompresses the lower spine. So be very mindful here in your lower back to flatten it out, to reach your tailbone towards the top of your mat and the crown of your head towards the back of your mat. And then we'll straighten out one leg or both legs. And then releasing the feet down, let's slide the left leg all the way down the mat and we'll catch a hold of your right knee. Taking a deep breath in as you hug this knee into the chest. And as we exhale, let's pull it across the body for the single-legged twist. Reaching the right arm across the mat, sending the gaze in that same direction as the right hand. Breathe and hold. It helps a lot here in our twists to pull the belly button in, really support that lower back. And then as we inhale, we'll come right on back through center. And as we exhale, just in your own best way, switch the legs. So right leg is long, we'll catch the left knee, deep breath in. Find that twist as you exhale, bring it across the body. Melt that left shoulder blade into the mat. And then as we inhale, come right back up through center. As you exhale, let's hug both knees into your chest. Give yourself a real big hug here. And then we're gonna come up into our seated forward fold. So we'll rock and roll up to a seat, scooch the bum to come all the way back. Let's move the flesh out of the way. Make sure the feet are nice and flexed, okay? So if we can get the toes, we go peace finger bind on the toes, or maybe we grab outsides of the feet. Sometimes, depending on how I feel, I just bring my hands down to the mat. And we'll hold it here. So a lot happening in this pose. We've got to lift through the pelvic floor, that's number 1. Reaching the tailbone back, that's number 2. Pulling that belly button lock in toward the spine, that's number 3. And then start to find some length down the center of the legs. Yeah, and then reaching the heart forward. So essentially, we're trying to lengthen the lower back first. Once we get length there, we go through the middle back for length. And then once we get length there, we go into the upper back for length. As you inhale, come all the way back to your seat. We'll exhale, lie all the way down on your back. And this time you can either set up for your candlestick inversion, which looks like this, or we can set up for our baby shoulder stand, which would just mean hands on the lower back, feet at 45-degree angle. Or you can come into your full shoulder stand, of course, where we walk the hands all the way up the back towards the shoulder blades and get those legs right up over the hips. And wherever you are, making sure that you're not crunching the chin into the chest. You want to keep a space in your throat. And you want to keep the majority of the weight through the back of the shoulders, the upper back, so there's not too much pressure in your neck. Keeping the legs active and together, toes are pointed, and then look right at your belly button. So if it feels okay, you can stay here, or you can start to lower the toenail side of the feet toward the back of your mat for a plow pose. If the feet touch, we can interlace the fingers. If the feet are hovering above the ground, you keep your hands on your lower back for support. And then just slowly begin to make your exit real easy. One vertebra at a time. And we just unravel the spine, extend the legs forward, and point the toes. So counter position here. We get those hands underneath your bum, palms face down. Stay strong through your legs, press through your elbows, lift your chest, lean the head back. Maybe we touch the top of the head. Only if that feels okay. The head can stay up off the floor. And as you inhale, lifting up through the head, releasing ourselves back toward the floor, and releasing the hands out from under you. And we'll just finish up here with the feet on your mat. So bend your knees, take your feet as wide as your mat, extend your arms out, nice and wide. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, let the knees go left and right. Left and right. And as you inhale, come back to center. Feel free to hug those knees in again. And then we'll come into that final rest. Coming into Shavasana, really let yourself rest here. Take your feet to the top of your mat. Let them flop out. No effort in this pose. No effort through the face. or anywhere in the body. Even the breath is happening automatically. I'll call you back very soon. So just taking a moment to deepen your breath a little bit here. Wiggling your fingers and your toes. Circling out your wrists and your ankles. And then we'll just take a nice big full body stretch. Reach the arms back overhead. Exhale, hug the knees into your belly, into your chest. And we'll roll onto the right side of your body and press your way up to a seat. So as we come here, we'll take a moment to just close the eyes. Bringing the hands together at the heart. And we'll close it out together with the sound of Om. Let's take a deep breath in to prepare. Om. Bowing our heads forward, blessing this day, pronouncing it good. Let's say thank you and namaste.